Jonathan Majors was announced to play Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe beginning in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania prior to his He Who Remains debut in Disney Plus Loki. It's unknown what Kang will accomplish in that film, but Loki has promised that the original Avengers villain would continue to be a major threat to Earth's mightiest heroes in the future. And we'll explain why it may suggest someone, specifically Hank Pym, will die in the third Ant-Man film in our new exclusive video. Ant-Man and his escapades have shown to be vital to the MCU as a whole since their introduction in 2015, and with the inclusion of Kang, it's evident that Quantumania will be no different. Kang may appear to be a far less powerful MCU villain than Thanos, but his mastery of time has allowed him to do some very awful acts throughout the history of Marvel Comics. It's difficult to beat wiping half of the universe, however there are a few things on this list that I'd say are somewhat worse in the larger scheme of things. When Vision determined to put a stop to Kang once and for all, he created a contradiction that brought the Avengers exponentially more troubles than Kang ever could. The incarnations of Kang who managed to escape the paradox banded together and used their power to visit each Avenger as a child and attempt to assassinate them. Surprisingly, these Kangs were foiled by a future version of Kang, who trapped the majority of the Avengers in limbo. Sure, the young Avengers were saved in the end, and it was primarily due to Vision's negligence that the incident occurred in the first place. Still, the fact that Kang variants openly considered murdering a vast number of babies simply as a means of vengeance just shows how dark this character can go, and how easily he can mess up someone's life if he really wants to. Kang will very definitely have to kill someone in order to create the most impact and demonstrate his strength. While Scott Lang is likely to remain important to the storyline in the future, though he may possibly be murdered, Hank isn't someone the MCU needs to keep alive for much longer, especially after his reunion with Janet Van Dyne in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, it's unclear what shape the Marvel Cinematic Universe's next phase will take. While it's likely that the characters Disney bought from 21st Century Fox will be released shortly, there's no concrete information on when or how that will happen. Right now, the MCU might go in a number of different paths in the future, however exactly what will happen remains to be seen. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you soon.